Thank you so much for everything again. I'm actually filming you right now. Yes. So say hi to the camera. No, but thank you so much for everything. Really appreciate it. Thanks again for keeping all this stuff. Bye-bye. Bye, Stella. All right, you girls be safe, okay? Absolutely. Take care. What's going on, fellas? Here I am in Salt Lake City, Utah. I just left my friend Gail, where I stayed for a few days with Diego. Diego and I went on a father and son adventure through Colorado and Utah. You know, a little bit of hiking, a little bit of mountain biking, a little bit of motorcycle riding. Oh, look at the capital, man. Utah State Capitol. Pretty cool. Shit, this looks just like the nation's capital. Same size and everything. Pretty awesome. Anyway, you know, we traveled for a couple of weeks, and then we came all the way to Salt Lake. I have a very good friend couple that live here, Gail and Jacob. Amazing couple, beautiful family, two beautiful girls. And we stay here for about 3-4 days, just hanging out, just having a good time. But anyway, so the reason we also came all the way here is because my friend had offered that I could leave my car and trailer at her house and start my second phase of the Trans-America Trail, which is the Idaho and Oregon states, starting from her house. When I did the Trans-America Trail last year, I got off the Trans-America Trail at the end of Utah. Basically, I'm just picking up just a little further north from where I left last time. Today is Tuesday, August the 14th, and my goal is to do Idaho and Oregon in a period of 2 weeks, because I have to make it all the way to Port Oxford, which is the end of the Trans-America Trail, and then I have to ride back to Salt Lake City. Today, my goal is to poke my nose into Idaho. As soon as I reach the border with Idaho, I'm gonna jump on the Trans-America Trail, and from there I'm planning on riding about 120 miles to a state park where I can spend the night at a campsite. So we're looking at around 250 miles today, but the first half is gonna be all road, so it should be able to make it a little bit faster. I'm super excited, man, to have this opportunity to be here again, to be doing this. Let's do the best we can. Here we go, guys. Woo! 95 degrees, guys. The thing is very different than South Florida. South Florida, man, 95 degrees with 90% humidity, it is just brutal. But right here, 95 degrees, I mean, you feel it. It's hot. The thing is, you dehydrate very fast. You don't feel it as much. What you do is, you know, you start dehydrating without noticing it. And all of a sudden you're like, oh man, I'm feeling kind of sluggish. Well, you're dehydrated, buddy. Drink some water with electrolytes. Anyway, getting closer and closer. It's getting gooder and gooder. Gooder and gooder. That's my southern impersonation. Cause I'll talk just like meter. And my English is always getting gooder and gooder. Into the wild. I feel like I'm getting deeper into the wild. Pretty cool. It's getting more and more desolated. Hardly any cars so far. Here we go, my Scarlet Knight, on another adventure. Oh yeah. Now this is pretty wild. We are very close to the border with Idaho, in the middle of nowhere, and there is a Northrop Grumman facility. But look, they have display of rockets. This is in the middle of no freaking where, guys. I gotta check this out. I mean, and I've been riding for 30 miles on this road, and there is nothing. And all of a sudden, this is right here. But this is pretty awesome, guys. I mean, this is pretty wild. I had no idea they had a rocket. I don't know if this is a manufacturing plant for rockets. It's pretty awesome. These are all small rockets, though. I mean, the only big one is that one, and I'm almost positive that's one of the side boosters for the space shuttle. Let's see if there's something that indicates the size of this monster. Oh yeah, I was right. Space shuttle reusable solid rocket motor side boosters. You know, when they were in use, they were actually recovered and disassembled in Florida, in Cape Canaveral, and then they were sent here back again to be refurbished for future space shuttle flights. All the heat that comes out of this baby. Oh, this breeze feels nice, man. But look, this is how the landscape is around here. Complete nothingness. To all of a sudden stumble upon this facility is pretty wild. It's kind of shit that you discover when you're traveling. All right, fellas, time to continue with the journey. We're almost in Idaho. The beginning of our Trans-America Trail Part 2. man, the solitude, the remoteness of this road, man, is crazy. You don't pass anything, and it's like it's nothing but crops. You don't even see houses, you don't see people. And look at this road, endless. Oh, definitely, I'm in the middle of nowhere. According to the GPS, I am almost at the state line. All right. Okay, I think that was it. This is Idaho. Holy crap, guys, this is total desolation around here. There's, crops. And you can see, I see some farmhouses pretty far out, but this is in the middle of nowhere. In the middle of nowhere. But anyway, we are in the border. This is actually the state line. From here, there, Utah. From here to there, Idaho. And that's the Trans-America Trail, this road right here. This trail. So that's the Trans-America Trail. Ready to keep rocking and rolling. Campsite that I'm planning on going to, which I don't even know the name of. I think it's like 130 miles. 130 miles on this off-road. It's gonna take a little bit of time, but summertime, man, it's getting dark, after 9:30, so I got plenty of time. It's 2:18, so we got time. Everything's good. The thing about this trip is that honestly have no expectations whatsoever, none. Because I haven't seen any videos, I haven't looked at videos of what the Idaho and Oregon sections of the Trans-America Trail look like. I've never been to Idaho, and the only part of Oregon that I've been to is the coast. So I have no expectations whatsoever, which is a good thing. This is all discovery, and that's how I like it. I love to be able to discover and to be surprised with the beauty and bounty of this amazing continent. One thing I'm gonna do, guys, I'm definitely gonna take it easier because I'm by myself. And every time you ride solo, especially in remote places like this, if something happens, you're on your own. You have to figure it out on your own. This is nothing. People who are going around the world. There is a girl has a YouTube channel called On Her Bike. I'm a big fan of what she does. She's traveling by herself in very remote places. I admire that, and I want to do that kind of stuff too. I want to venture outside of the American continent or the North American continent. That's my goal. As remote as it may seem that I am, it's still the United States of America. It's easy to find help here, but you're never truly alone because there's always people. People show up out of nowhere. I think that fellow was offering me some Gatorade. I'm gonna go back, check it out. Super nice. Look at this old gentleman. I barely saw him. Hello there, how are you? Yeah, it's a beautiful day. Oh my gosh, you are a lifesaver. Thank you so much. That's very sweet of you.
Where have you been today?
I started the trip in Salt Lake City.
Okay.
And I'm heading to, this is part of the Trans-America Trail. I'm pretty sure you're familiar. A lot of motorcycles go.
String through here.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's 2 or 3. Quite a few singles, which kind of surprises me, like yourself.
Right. And it's as I was coming through here, I'm actually thinking, man, this is so remote. There is.
It's pretty quiet out through.
It's very, very quiet.
Compared to what it used to be.
So it was actually more activity in the past.
A lot more people way past. There were probably 30 families living here in this valley back in certainly into the 40s. Right now, at night, there's 2 of us, 2 families.
2 families.
2 places out here.
And what was the industry before that had so many people here, and why did most of
Just farming, Pocatello Valley. It was historically, they'd winter their horses here, and fairly, I guess, mild climate compared to a lot of places.
Gotcha.
And then the farming started here. This place is a centennial farm, this one, based on 1906. Some of the first settlers here. Now they're just getting too damn few of us anymore to even count.
So these crops right here, this is mostly just wheat?
Wheat and alfalfa is the two
And alfalfa.
crops. This is probably the driest. It's the driest year that I can remember.
I mean, I can feel it. You know, you can feel it on your lips and your nose.
My eyes, it just damn near drives my eyes wild.
Oh, is that what you wear, the goggles? Oh, check that out. So, and how, you know, the winters here, I'm pretty sure they're pretty rough too, huh?
They can be pretty goddamn ragged. Last year was again a really mild one in terms of amount of snow. A lot of years out here, there's 2-3 feet of snow on the ground, clear through the winter. Well, this year we didn't have any goddamn cover. Probably one of the best crops we've had in 20 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I had a Harley and I parked it last year. I got to where I didn't belong on it anymore. The idea is maybe quit while you're still
Right.
ahead of the game.
Exactly. Well, Carl, thank you so much, my friend. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Well, stay on top of it. will you?
Thank you. I definitely will. I'll do my best, all right? And thank you so much for the Gatorade. You're a lifesaver. And stay well, my friend, all right?
I'll try it.
How cool is that? How cool is that, my friends? This is the country that you get to see, the people that you get to meet on a trip like this. It's just priceless, man. How nice, man. Carl, thank you so much, my friend. I hope I get to see you again in a future trip. You guys come by, just slow down through this town. Carl may be sitting on the patio. You know, he probably heard the motorcycle from miles away, and he was just waiting for me, just ready. I mean, I'm glad he was in the shade, and I almost missed him. You know, I kind of saw it with the corner of my eyes, like, oh my God. And I saw he waving the bottle of Gatorade. I don't want to miss that, you know? Super nice guy. Woo! Beautiful anecdotes, man. Let's go, Trans-American Trail. That's what it's all about, baby. Let's go. All right, it seems we're going to start getting into the hills. Little soft sand. Taking it very easy. Getting into the hills of Idaho. Very nice. Look at this trail, guys. Woo. This is beautiful. Dun, 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 dun. Here we go. Climbing. Ooh, soft sand. Gotta watch out. Some of this sand is quite soft. More sand. Whew. Gotta take it easy on this one, because it's super soft. Super soft. It's like baby powder, man. Oh, taking a quick break, guys. Woo. Look at these fields. Isn't this wild? It looks like a freaking carpet. You know, it's so perfect. It's crazy how dry everything is. Gone with the wind, baby. Look at that. It looked like it was blown away. That's so funny, man. It was blown away for sure. Array of solar panels. That's a lot of solar panels. And actually over there in front of me on that hill there is some windmills. So you got two forms of very clean energy being produced right here. Go Idaho. We are in the town of American Falls. Let's see if we can find a place to eat something around here.
Crazy ride today, guys. Actually pretty fun, a lot of fun. I wasn't expecting it to be as beautiful with all these wheat crops and alfalfa crops. Very, very nice. We did a lot of miles today, guys. I'm about 12 miles away from a state park called Massacre State Park. The name is kind of really massacre. I had to find out the story about it. But anyway, so I'm here at a Mexican restaurant enjoying a negra modelo and hopefully some tacos very shortly. Cheers, guys. Fellas, look at these tacos. They taste like Mexico. They're really, really good. The best thing is that I'm actually eating and I'm talking to the girl. Say hi to the audience.
Hi.
How cool is this that I have full signal in this town and I can FaceTime with the family as I'm eating? There's nobody in the restaurant, so I don't feel bad about doing it. All right, time to keep eating and to keep talking to the family. Bye. All right, fellas, we made it to the campsite. We are in Massacre Rocks State Park. The only thing is very close to the interstate. I called other campsites around and they're all flooded. I was like, what? You know, it's been so dry. But anyway, kind of weird. Yeah, the sound from the highway is not too appealing. But I'm gonna set up camp and enjoy my evening. It's all good, guys. Nothing like a good fire, man, to keep you company. It'll be a very beautiful campsite. The stars are unreal. The only problem is the freaking highway, you know, the noise of the cars and trucks, but it is what it is. It's just the first night. There's gonna be many more nights. Hopefully we'll find campsites that are more quiet, more remote. It was a great ride today. Actually, it was a lot more challenging in some sections that I was expecting. Some of the sand that I encountered was pretty soft, pretty loose. I had to take it very, very carefully. And I was quite impressed about the beauty of what I've seen so far. Tomorrow, the goal is Sun Valley. Probably gonna be different because it's gonna be more mountainous. And we'll see. Excited, man. This is exciting. Till tomorrow, guys. Good night. Hey amigos, thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Also, make sure to share this video, give it a thumbs up, and let us know what you think on the comments section below. Thanks again for watching, and right on amigos.